Um, Alright, let's see. So do y'all do the vlog videos? What I mean by that is, do y'all participate in the vlog videos? Like right now it's October, so it'd be Vlogtober or Vlogoween. Some people say Vlogoween, or I say Vlogtober. And then I say vlog, and then for November it's vlog giving, and then for December vlogmas, and then for January I usually take January off, and then I do for February I do Vlogenstein, however you want to say it. Because I like doing it. I like having a thing and having a reason to upload and a reason to make videos. And then for March, I won't do. I probably won't do March anymore, because that was a special thing that me and CG did. And if y'all don't know, me and CG, because I told her about Vlogenstein. I'm gonna say Vlogenstein, because I say Valentine. I guess it'd be Vlogenstein. Yeah, Vlogenstein.
Well, I just wonder what you said, Vlogenstein.
Well, I was trying to say it how I said Vlogenstein. I told her about that one year, and she's like, "Oh, I didn't even know nothing about it. Yeah, I want to do it." And she's like, "Well, you know, because this was like the third of that year," and she's like, "Yeah, I want to do it." And then she's like, "Well, it already started, and I wasn't ready." She's like, "But I'll do it next year with you." And she's like, "But we could do something in March." And I go, "Well, what can we do in March?" And she's just like, "I don't know." So me and her, we got together and we put our heads together and we started fellowship.
Is that how you spell melon?
MELON. That was close. LON. But that's one word. Watermelon is a compound word. Remember, compound word. So it's two words, but it makes one word. So take the space. But very good on the spelling.
I was close to it.
You was. You put an I instead of an O. But good job. So we did that together, and then that was just our little thing, because we wanted to do something for March, and I think we did something for April. I really can't remember, and I can't do it right now. And in March, because it'll make me think of her, and I already get sad when I think of her already. So that's something that I'm not ready to do it without her. And maybe I will again one day. But I miss her. I really do. We never met, and I hate that we never met because we were literally just 2 hours from each other. I was willing to drive and see her, but it never worked out on her end. And when it did on her end, it didn't on my end. So me and her, we never met, and there was no excuse. There really wasn't. So I can't do that. I can't do the spring fellowship. I don't remember what it's called that we named it without her. And so then the next thing that I think we made up was me and Share, which is Slice of Life, Share Slice of Life, was Jumpstart June, which I haven't been participating because it seems like my years has not been stable, so I didn't get to do that. And then I don't think we had anything in July. I don't think I had anything in July. And then August don't got nothing. September don't have nothing. And then October starts over again with Vlogtober. So that's all. That's what I was asking. So do any of y'all participate in any of that? I used to. I could say that. I haven't, but I used to. Let's see. All the surgeries. What surgeries have you had? Okay, all the surgeries that I have had. I'm asking myself these questions. That's why they seem random. Because they are random. They're surgeries that popped up in my head. Surgeries that I have had. I might jump around how they pop in my head. I had double brain surgery, which I had, it was supposed to be one surgery, and it turned into two, but what it was is, I have pseudotumor cerebri, which is it just stands for false tumor in the brain, and water retention, and so I have a VP shunt for water retention on the brain. It's like hydrocephalus, but it's not hydrocephalus. It's like it. Which, if y'all don't know what hydrocephalus is water retention on the brain. But I have pseudotumor cerebri because my brain, that's why I call my brain Hitler, because it's evil. It thinks that there's a tumor in my brain. So what it does is it makes me have extra fluid to protect the brain, like to put extra cushion so that it can protect itself. But the only problem is there's nothing there, and so it's just adding extra water up there. So, and it puts pressure on my octave nerves, and that's what makes me have the headaches. It's because too much water pressure on my octave nerves. So with my headaches being all out of whack, and then when I decided to have the surgery, it got to the point that my body wasn't responding to the water pills, which that's usually what usually helps, was the water pills. And so my body was just like, nope, to the water pills. And so then I was getting spinal taps. My body stopped responding to the spinal taps. And so we tried water pills again. Nope. So then they were like, okay, well, the next step is VP shunt. So I was just like, well, I got 2 kids that are about to be 2 years old. I was like, I have to do this surgery for them. Because that was like my one thing when I very first heard it. The doctor told me eventually most people get a VP shunt. And I told him, you're not touching my brain. And
Orange crown
what?
and a green crown.
Okay. And I told him, I said, Gary, you should have let her draw it. Because
Well, she can kind of trace over it. There's really something to trace over it. She does.
anyhow.
I still think y'all just go with it.
No, because it needs to be in her handwriting. Because if you drew that for her and they want her to draw that in class, she's not going to be able to redraw that. That's why I was saying all that.
It's done.
You can have that for later, but that's not what you're turning in.
You got our young phone.
Yeah, no.
You can have this, but this doesn't mean you have to draw it in your own hand.
With a pencil, it has to be Savannah interpreted. Please. Please. Just look at the paper. Look at the video. There you go. Just draw it how it looks on the video to your eyeballs.
Just do the best you can. It don't have to be perfect.
Savannah, I understand. I validate your feelings, but it has to be in your own hand. I don't know, Savannah. I really don't know. Maybe Daddy could sharpen it for you.
That one that has the pencil, it has a little sharpener in it.
She just grabbed the bag and she is melting down. Come on, Savannah, please.
Don't sit down here. You're so close to being done with the whole day. If we have to, we'll hold off on the
As long as it's
drawing till the
done,
end of the day.
as long as it's done by 2:30, Savannah. Remember,
We can
it's
take
at
an hour and a half left.
it's at your own pace. You can do a little bit. You could take a break. As long as everything's done by 2:30.
Huh?
You hear me? As long as everything's done by 2:30. What'd I say?
Probably done before, but yes.
I mean, that's what I said. It's at your own pace. You're not even listening to me, Savannah. Anyhow, what was I saying? So I had to do the brain surgery because I had 2 kids, and
This is very.
so he went in, he cut me fine, where to stick the needle, he stabbed me a couple of times, then he closed my head up, he told Gary he couldn't find where to put the needle, and he has to go back in later on tonight, which my surgery was July the 1st, 2015 at 8 o'clock in the morning. Then I had my second surgery on July the 1st, 2015, so it was the same day at 8 p.m. So I had it on the exact same day at 12 hours later. So it was 8 o'clock a.m. and then the second one was 8 o'clock p.m. What else?
That's right. You do good.
I did have complications after, like with the surgery and after the surgery, that I am still having to this day. Do I regret having the surgery? I do, because my normal headaches lasted every day for 3 months. Then it went away. And then, now, I'm not saying that the headaches were manageable. They were not manageable at all. And I wish I could just rip my eyeballs out when it happens, you know. So in the moment, like, I do understand. And the pain was real. But the pain that I'm in constant pain. Like, my head hurts and my body hurts constantly. I'm like that girl on Ant-Man 2. Like, how she's like fading in. She's like, but I'm always in pain. That's how I feel. I'm always in pain. But, you know, it's been 5 years. And this is just normal life now. But I have kids. So it has to be normal life. And because nothing is showing up the reason why I'm in pain and that there's nothing wrong, they can't do anything about it, because it's my feelings over what they're seeing. So that's that. And then I've had my gallbladder out. I had gastric bypass. I know you probably looking like, okay, you fat heifer. No, you didn't. I did. And yes, I am a fat heifer. Yes, I did. I had gastric bypass. And I lost a lot of weight, but I didn't like myself. And it wasn't like, oh my gosh, you can see that you didn't like yourself. No, I didn't like the way that I looked. It made me a little depressed because I was getting too thin in my head. Like, I have reverse body dysmorphia, even though I was still big, even though my face wasn't as thin as I was seeing it in my head, I was seeing myself looking like I was just like 100 pounds. Like, you can, in my head, my eyeballs was seeing like the outline of my skeleton. That's what I was seeing when I was looking in the mirror. Like that, it was just flesh over bone. I know people with body dysmorphia seeing fat, like big fat pieces on them. Like, oh my gosh, look at my thighs, they're so big. With me, I was like, oh my gosh. Like, my thighs, they were okay. Like, I was okay to lose them. Like, that didn't bother me. And me losing my stomach really didn't bother me that much. Like, it bothered me a little bit, but it didn't bother me that much. What bothered me was my face. I never wanted a thin face. I love my double chin. I love my double chin. And I hate to see neck bones. That gross. Like, it grosses me out. It's like if somebody just walked around, like, it felt like that I just took the skin, the muscle, the everything off of my neck and was just like exposing bone. That's what it felt like. So I didn't like that. And then, but that's how I felt. So, and my body never got used to it being that low in weight. Like my blood pressure stayed like 90 over like 60, 55, you know. It stayed really low and never made it over 100. Which I felt it. I felt horrible because like I felt like my body was too thin. But now it's not that low. Like my blood pressure is still good. Like I have, let me knock on wood before I say that. I have not had, you know, a terrible blood pressure. Like it has been high for my personal body, like with it being like 130 over 80, but that's high for my personal body, but that's usually during my physical headache. Like after surgery, because I was still in pain, it stayed in the 110s, 120s. But then when my body started getting used to the pain, it's like getting back down to like the 105s, the 07s, like normal before surgery, before gastric bypass, before the brain surgery. My body, my blood pressure was like 103 over like 70, which they were like, oh my gosh, that's really good. And they always wanted me to have high blood pressure. They always wanted me to have high cholesterol. So doctors were always amazed that I didn't have health related problems because of my size. But they also said, you are young. That's probably why. And it's not good to have to wait on if you're older. So with that, I had my wisdom teeth out when I was 17. Which they got cut out, which was okay. Let's see. I had my tonsils out. Okay, I had my aneroids out in 3rd grade. And then in 4th grade, them little booger heads grew back. Yeah. Them little booger heads grew back. And guess who is just like me? Savannah. Because, okay, so in 3rd grade, I got my aneroids out. And then in 4th grade, 2nd grade, I got my aneroids out. 2nd grade, I got my aneroids out. In 3rd grade, I got my aneroids and tonsils out. Because my aneroids grew back. Okay, the reason why I say Savannah's like me is because when Savannah was 10 months, she got her aneroids out. And then when she was 6, they both got their aneroids and tonsils out. So they got their aneroids and tonsils out in February. Yeah. Don't seem like it. Yeah, in February. This year has been long. Haven't even been a full year.
Look at that. I want to get this done, girl. Hurry.
Of this year, of 2020, that's when they got their aneroids and tonsils out.
All you're doing is calling the sex stuff.
But they were in 1st grade when they got it out. They're in 2nd grade now, and it's October of 2020.
Not everybody can do art. You just did the best you can.
Dang it.
It took me forever to learn.
Savannah, why are you melting down, honey?
Because she doesn't know how to draw.
It's okay.
She wants to be perfect and pretty, and she can't do it.
Come here. Come here, and I'll help you. Come here.
You're doing great, honey. It's just that she's getting down to the squiggly fine. Those are just frying her brain. The fine details is what's killing her.
Well, you don't. Does she have to draw exactly like his?
Well, it's close. She's just trying to look good, but don't have to be exactly. That's why I told her it don't have to be perfect. She don't have to have a meal leave or anything. Just the main reason I drew that one picture was so if they want to go off the video, they've still got something they can kind of go by.
Did she have to draw a jack-o'-lantern or just a pumpkin?
Just what that looks like, little eyes and mouth. It's like a little cute pumpkin with mouth and eyes.
Okay.
There's the bottom part too.
I'm drawing it mostly like a basketball. And mine look horrible.
Just add your detail, your leaves and squiggly lines. There you go.
Daddy.
Look, y'all.
All this time about coloring it.
This is what she's getting frustrated about. This is hers. Isn't that good, guys? This is what Gary drew. He's trying to draw it like that. Anyways, that's how I drew mine. See, my little squigglies are not 3D. My little squigglies are just lines. Yeah, like that. There you go. Just no, here. Just do it like that. Then you can make the squiggly lines thicker with the crayon. See, then when you write it with the crayon, you can go over it a lot of times and make it thicker that way. Okay? Here. So just make them like mine. So all you do is you just going up and just writing. Yeah, let's loop it. Loop it. Yeah, okay, there you go. Now go to another one. And then when you use a crayon, you can do it, make it thicker when you do it with the crayon. Okay. But yeah. But yeah, so hers go back. And I'm gonna show y'all because I'm going into the corner right here. What else? What, Gary? Why are you mumbling? Well, just go to bed. I can do it. Just go to bed. Well, don't mumble. Is that your cereal? Is that the milk?
Where?
Right there beside it. Can you throw it away, please? Thank you. So, sorry. rotate. See, it was on this side. Now I'm just flipping it over, literally. Just flipping it over. Now I'm going to go this way. I'm going this way. So all I do, pick all this up, putting it over here now. It's almost like a cat, or like a typewriter. If y'all know what a typewriter is, y'all that are old like me, like an old goat, you know, typewriter. Then when it gets, you zip, zip, zip. So that's basically what I'm doing. I'm doing it all, or it's actually going this way. So I'm crocheting it all. Then when it's done, picking it all up, zip, and then crocheting, zip, crocheting, zip. So, but I'm gonna let y'all go because these are long, know nothing videos. Hopefully you like them.